The released Mid-Term Development Plan Biannual Progress Report highlights the Government of National Unity's priority areas, including job creation, reducing poverty, and building a capable and ethical state. Minister of Planning, Monitoring and Evaluation Maropene Ramokgopa says there's been notable progress in the period under review.
It is almost a year since the adoption of the Medium Development Plan by Cabinet, which happened on the 25th of February in 2025 as the blueprint guiding the work of the 7th administration of South African government. Our analysis indicates that government is making steady progress in several priority areas, particularly where coordination across government has improved and where clear performance indicators are in place. At the same time, we have observed that progress tends to be hampered by several challenges that includes capacity constraints, delayed implementation, and uneven performance across sectors and regions.
With the recent floods exposing the country's vulnerability to climate change, Minister Ramokgopa says government has set money aside to address public infrastructure, working with municipalities.
Government has set aside 1.03 trillion for public infrastructure over the medium-term expenditure framework. The Infrastructure Fund has approved about 26 blended finance projects worth about 101.6 billion. The budget facility for infrastructure approved 10 major projects worth about 37.1 billion for implementation.
The minister has also raised concerns about the high levels of poverty and inequality in the country.
19.2 million social grants beneficiaries have been supported, providing a critical safety net that I've just been alluding to. 452,302 individuals benefited from food and nutritional programs, showing momentum in government intervention to increase access to nutritious food to all vulnerable individuals, speaking, of course, to the SDGs of the UN. And also 120,935 victims of gender-based violence and femicide received psychosocial services as we continue with the intervention to implement the National Strategic Plan on Gender-Based Violence and Femicide.
The country has also set up an interministerial committee to support distressed municipalities. Meanwhile, the issue of illegal immigration has been identified among some of the challenges facing the country. Minister Ramokgopa says government is working on strategic interventions to address this.
Part of the biometrics and the digital transformation that I'm talking about is actually aimed at dealing with immigration, precisely because we need to know who's in South Africa, and we need to then now be able to have information to know that we can be able to trace them. However, the Department of Home Affairs have also taken out a draft revised white paper on citizenship, immigration and refugee protection, and it is now out there for consultation and for information, so that people can then now be able to come in and also have a say on how they want this white paper to actually look at. So the process is already on, and it will be finalized on the 15th of February.
The country is also on course in closing derelict mines to address the issue of crime and illegal mining. Government is also taking steps to professionalize the public service with hopes to help in tackling corruption. The minister attributing the steady progress to an enhanced coordination between government departments. She acknowledges that although more still needs to be done, the country is heading in the right direction. The public will also soon get feedback on the lifestyle audits of government officials, including that of cabinet ministers. I'm Katlego, Legodi for SABC News in Pretoria.